Well, hey, garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today we are prepping for a garden party. So I am going to be getting my patio whipped into shape, setting up some party table decor. I'm going to be putting out some food and beverages for my guests. And tomorrow night, I am having some ladies over for an end of season summer garden party. So stick around for today's video. You're going to get lots of tips and tricks. You're going to get lots of information and hopefully some inspiration about throwing your own garden party. So at the end of last season, everything looked so beautiful in my garden. And I thought about the fact that I really hadn't invited friends and family over since the very beginning of the season. I did have a celebration of life for my mother in my garden at the beginning of last season in June. But I didn't do anything at the end of the season to really sort of like cap off the summer, to really like show off my garden in its prime. And I thought to myself, it'd be really fun to have a garden party. So I kept that in the back of my mind. And this year, now that we are coming to the end of summer, at least my summer as a school teacher, going back to work soon, I really wanted some sort of exclamation point, right? Just sort of an end of season, just to really like feel to celebrate with others, to feel celebrated, to celebrate my garden and all the hard work that Corey and I have done this year. And this year actually is extra special because we did the paver patio project. So if you have not seen that project, I would suggest definitely watching that video. That was definitely a big project here in my garden, and it has really transformed the space. So the other thing I was thinking about having friends over is really like sharing that with them and sharing the end result of that project as well. So all that to say, I am going to be setting up. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you kind of what my patio is looking like now, some of the cleanup projects I need to do real quick. I'm going to be sharing some things I bought for the party, which isn't a lot, and then some of the decor items, although some of that will evolve over the next day or so. So I'm kind of doing the main cleanup today, and then tomorrow I'll be setting up for the party, and it's tomorrow night. So I'll try to include the whole process here in this video for you. All right, well, talk about being vulnerable. Here are my pile of swim towels and bathing suits from the pool yesterday, just laying things out in the sun to dry yesterday. So obviously I'm going to be cleaning all of this up. This is a new rug that I got, and I had cut it right there because I had it in my garage for a little bit, but I found two other rugs that match it. So I'll share those with you. So one of the things, Corey's going to come out in a minute here and help me change up some of the rugs out here. Obviously, I need to clean up sort of the hot tub slash work table. So my plan for this is I'm going to cover this with a tablecloth and kind of use it as a buffet, I guess, assuming we don't get too many like flies or bugs or whatever. But I'm going to cover this and kind of use this space. But obviously right now I have some squash here. I've got some plants that I just got up at Alice Garden Center. I have things I'm drying. I've got my cleaner out here. I have been wiping down all my chairs, and then just a hose that needs to get out of here. Here's the other two rugs that kind of match the other one. And so there's sort of this coral color, I guess, kind of a peach color. Got to get rid of more hot tub stuff here. And then I did get this deck box this year, and I've really loved that. I have a lot of the kids' toys in there and stuff. So that's been nice to have. So honestly, if the top of that has stuff on it, like I don't really care. I'm not going to be like perfectionist about this, or at least I'm going to try not to be. Got some plants over here that are looking really pretty. The caladium. I've got my fuchsias are blooming. This fun lantern, which I can turn on if we make it up that late. My other fuchsia here, and then just a lot of other plants around here. So honestly, everything's looking pretty good. This has got to go. This has got to go. We're gonna ditch the dog beds and the mountain of shoes. I'm just gonna throw them in the garage. I'll go through them later. I'm sure many of those just need to go in the garbage can. But then I have this little rack here that's looking pretty nice right now too. Heading out this way, again, I have a lot of plants here. These are just going to stay. I'm not going to try to like move all of these. I'll just make sure they're watered and they look fine. I wish more of them were blooming. They're my geraniums, but They probably all need to be treated again for budworms, but whatever. I have been cleaning all my cushions. Let me show you a couple of the things I got for the party. So I found these fun drink carriers or drink pouches at Michael's at the very beginning of the season. And I just thought they were fun and cute. So you thread the straw through the top on the top. And so I'm gonna get something to fill those up. And then I did get these off Amazon. So aren't these cute? They're kind of a gingham. Let me open these up. They're kind of a gingham check napkins, and I guess I got 2 sizes of plates. So I'm excited for those. And then I grabbed these off Amazon too. They're just kind of fabric tablecloths. So I'm going to put one of these tablecloths on the hot tub, and then the other one, Corey's going to help me set up one of our pop-up tables. And then I'm going to get those drink pouches going. And then I'm going to grab a different cloth or something for this table. This one's kind of faded, those mats there. This is a gardenia I just bought up at that Alice Garden Center, and it smells so amazing. So I just put it in one of my flower buckets. I might put it in a better pot or something, but I thought it'd be nice to have out here because it smells really, really good. And then back here is looking okay. I have the table empty. I might pop a plant or something on there. I have my lemon tree, which completely defoliated, but has all these big giant lemons on it. So it's just kind of hanging out there. I don't know. I guess it's okay. I do have my new succulent planters that I just planted up this year in a different video. One thing, if I have time, I might take after this basket. It could use a cutback and maybe some fresh flowers there. So I might do something about that if I have time. Things are looking good. Things are looking better. They're looking cleaner. And let me flip the camera around. I'll show you how the new rugs turned out. I love the way they look. I don't know how they will hold up in the rainy season. So I might be switching back to my darker rugs come the rainy season, but for the party, they look awesome. But they are very light colors. So this white rug, when you have two little dogs and a cat and kids, and I don't know how long that will last, but it looks really beautiful right now, and it's going to look great for the party. So let me flip the camera around. I'll show you how it turned out. Okay, so here is how things are looking with the new rugs in place and kind of just a real basic setup. Um, I've got my garden bench there just for extra seating. My little fountain I will turn on here. And then this area is looking really good. I will cut some fresh flowers to put out, but I just had some in the house, so I just wanted to put that there just to style it and see what it looked like. So I definitely want to leave room for people to like set down a beverage or whatever. So I did pop this. I didn't plant it up. I just set it in this pot. But look at this. Isn't this pretty? This is oh, you guys, what is it? It's from that Owl's Garden Center I went to, a Japanese anemone. And so it's a shade-loving plant. So again, I'm going to probably have to move it today. It's going to get too much sun here. But I just wanted to like style it with some fresh plants. I got to get my little rags out of here and wash those up. So I've got a few things back there. That one geranium's blooming, so it looks nice. And I think the rugs really made a big difference. So over here, you can see, I mean, just having a clean surface on the ground just makes everything look cleaner. And of course, Corey did a great job blowing for me. Brings out the pink there of my petunia and my bubblegum, and then kind of the pink of this caladium over here. And so everything's looking good. Everything looks clean and nice, and I love the way the rugs look. And then the hot tub, I just covered it. I wanted to see how big that tablecloth was, and I weighted it down with just 4 things in the corner. But again, my vision is to have maybe some food out here or something. Again, I'll probably do a big floral bouquet for this table, and or for this hot tub table. But it kind of covers it, and it has the green check. So the green check is kind of not totally vibing with the rugs I was able to grab and my blue pillows and stuff, but that's okay. It's just for fun, right? I think everything's looking good and looking fresh out here and looking clean. So I also spent some time yesterday. I washed all of these cushions and wiped down these chairs really well. That's our solo stove, our little like fire pit place. And we have our axe throwing, which is really fun, and the trampoline. So we'll see if we want to have some people get out and do that. And then I'm going to set up a table, or at least I'm thinking I'm going to set up like kind of like a party table out here. I just kind of wanted to maybe do that. And again, I'm not entirely sure, but we do have like a long sort of dining table. And I thought right in here we could maybe put that. And then I don't know, originally I was going to do like a dried floral craft with everybody, but honestly, it was just stressing me out getting all the stuff for it. And what I decided to do instead is have like some door prizes. So I'm going to have my daughter make up some like tickets and then do like a door prize for some of the dried floral things I've been working on. I have like a wreath and an arrangement and stuff. And I thought that might be a little bit more fun than trying to do like an actual craft with everybody, just because I don't know how much time people, want to hang out. And I don't know, it's kind of stressing me out getting it all together. So anyway, then we have our little shade umbrella over here by the barbecue, which is nice. And everything's looking good. It's looking good. It's coming together. So now I just got to go shopping. I got to get food and beverages and that kind of thing. So the garden itself looks awesome. Now my patio looks nice and clean, and I can feel good about having people over. So now I just got to figure out about maybe setting up a party table. But honestly, even if I don't, I think my yard is really nice and inviting, and I think I'm going to have plenty of seating for everybody. I did set up my little party table. It's not totally set up because, it's still mid-afternoon at this point. People aren't coming till 6, but I did put my pears. Those are some of the pears we harvested the other day from my own garden, which is kind of cool, my own fruit tree. And then just put the tablecloth down. Again, I've got the napkins and plates there to put out. I'll put those on the actual table, but I was trying to find some pretty rocks or something to sort of weight this down, but I don't know, I got to keep looking. But this is what it's looking like so far. I just have 2 of my dried arrangements and then the pears down the center, so I think it looks really pretty. Definitely getting things ready on day 2. Another thing I'm going to be doing is a raffle. So I have some little raffle tickets that my daughter made up, and I'm going to be raffling off the cut flower bouquets that I have out. Well, I might raffle one of them. The other one's flowers that have been around for a couple days. They're not like super fresh, but I'm also going to be raffling off some of my dried floral arrangements and some of my dried floral little pumpkins I've been making. So anyway, I'm going to have some like little raffle prizes for my guests. So I thought that'd be fun. So I'll show you the little raffle tickets my daughter designed for me. And so these are going to be for the raffle prize. I just took the little napkins that I had gotten and kind of lined this like rustic looking box. And then I have 2 spider plants in some handmade pottery that I have made on the pottery wheel. So there's 2 like little bowls here. This one has a little bit more texture to the outside. I have one of the mini pumpkins here, which one of these kind of came off, so I might need to hot glue that back, but it's one of the pink ones. I have one of the dried floral wreaths I've been making, and then one just really sweet little arrangement here with some of the pinks and purples of the dried florals. So those are going to be my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raffle ticket items. And then these are my raffle tickets. My daughter just drew them up for me, and I put them on the printer and made a bunch of them so people can just write their name on the back and put it in here. And then we will do the raffle. And so it's going to be fun to kind of give away some of my creations here. And then also let people know that these are items I have to share and that will be for sale on the flower stand if anyone who doesn't, win one would want one. And then I did cut some dahlias. They've been kind of here in the sun and they're really bloomed out, but they're really pretty. And then of course I'm trying to not have all my tablecloths like fly away. So I'm gonna put the little drink pouches in here. So I did a pink lemonade, vanilla vodka, and a Malibu rum punch. And then here I'm gonna do a tequila sunrise in my pitcher there. And so this is gonna be for some shrimp. You do the shrimp, the cooked shrimp, and then you do cream cheese and then a little bit of cocktail sauce, and it's really good. It's kind of like a dip. I'm obviously doing some cheese and crackers, and then I've got my bowl out for a salad that my friend is bringing over. And so this is kind of just, prepping, laying everything out so that when it's go time, I can just get this going, but I'm just kind of slowly preparing throughout the day. So here's how these all look in the little container here. Isn't that cute? And then these ones all say different things. So these will be fun to try. There's not a hole to punch, like a regular, Capri Sun or something like that. So I think you just unzip it a little bit and put the straw down in, and you could probably reuse them, although I don't know that I will. But yeah, they're super cute. I'm glad I got those. I think they're kind of fun. Yum. I had quite the turnout of lovely ladies join me, and once everyone was gathered, I decided to give a little toast. I'm gonna video my toast. Are you guys ready?
You're live, baby.
It's long. It's long.
Stop jumping for a second, please. We're recording and we don't want it.
It's fine. It's okay. So this is my toast. Does everyone have something to toast with? If not, just pretend. That's fine. I did write it, and so I wanted to read it, so I printed it out. So sorry if it's awkward. Okay. There's something magical about a garden, isn't there? It's a place where life quietly unfolds. 2 years ago, I decided to dive into my gardening in a new way, and tomorrow my 400th YouTube video will post. I've grown many flowers for my flower stand, but I've also grown personally. I've learned that a garden welcomes us all in all of our seasons, whether we come with laughter to share or just need to be alone with our thoughts and the bees. When I first started gardening, I thought I was planting tomatoes. It turns out I was planting patience, resilience, and yes, humility. You haven't truly faced your ego until you've watched a squirrel steal the only ripe strawberry that you've been babysitting for weeks. But truly, gardening has changed my life. It's slowed me down in the best way. It's taught me to notice things, the curl of a new leaf, the way a sunflower turns to chase the light, the quiet wisdom in letting things take their time. And perhaps best of all, it's brought me moments like this, surrounded by women who nurture the world in our own ways. We are the master gardeners in our own lives. Whether we're sharing stories over lemonade or quietly pulling weeds beside one another, gardens become sacred because we're in it together. So tonight, I celebrate my garden. It has welcomed me in as a newlywed, watched my kids grow, helped me grieve the loss of my mother, provided endless fun projects for Corey and myself, and now provides for my family. Plants are sovereign. They do not need us, but we need them. Plants grow if only we help provide the environment for them to thrive. So here's to gardens, the ones we grow in the ground and the ones we grow in our hearts. May they be full of laughter, wildflowers, and peace.
Cheers.
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 It felt really good to provide a night where all these amazing ladies could get together, visit, chat, and of course, enjoy my beautiful garden. I was so grateful that they all came. I am so blessed to have so many amazing friends. If you've been thinking about hosting a garden party, here's your sign. Just do it. It was so much fun to get together with everyone, and it was so fun to show off all the hard work that I've been putting into my garden this season. Thanks for watching this video today, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you need me, I'll be doing some gardening. See you next time. Bye.